Here we go, Colonel. The adventure is about to begin. The sun is starting to set. We need a place to camp, Colonel. We're in desperation mode again. And I think we have found camp for tonight. Tomorrow we have a pretty big day. We're going to attempt around 30 miles.
Well, hopefully the old REI tent holds. Jeez, oh my good night. Holy cow. This wasn't in the brochure. Alright. Keep us in your prayers.
Very peaceful and calm out here this morning. Very overcast. But we knew we had this coming. I think the high today is only about 68 and cloudy all day with a 30 or 40% chance of rain later this morning or early afternoon. And then we have the clearing coming and a gradual increase in temperature. 75 tomorrow, all the way up to 81 by Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. Day 2 on the Ausable River. Yesterday we got about 9 or 10 miles in before making camp, and today we have a pretty big day. Hoping to get a good 30 miles in, and believe it or not, we're actually already 5 miles down the river. Water is still very beautiful and moving fairly quickly, and I got a tree limb coming up. Whoa, Colonel! Colonel about lost it back there. What happened, Colonel? This is the second time Colonel's almost spilled. He rode up on some log on the middle of the river. He didn't even see it coming. So anyway, as I was saying, it's pretty cool today. I think Colonel said it was 54 degrees. I didn't bring any pants. I did bring some socks to sleep in and to run in if I decide to do any trail running while I'm down here. But they're barefoot right now and they're a little chilly. So we're going through a section right now with a lot of private property and private homes along the riverbanks. Very beautiful and scenic, but definitely not conducive to stealth camping because there's so much privately owned property right here. So we lucked out last night finding the spot we did. Anyway, today we're going to get down to the Mio Dam, probably near the end of the day. But we want to get at least 30 miles in, so we're 40 miles into this trip and on pace, on schedule. That's the plan. Last night was very eventful. Many things happened, and I want to ask the Colonel how he thought last night went. So, several things happened last night, which made it very eventful. Would you like to elaborate on that a little bit for us?
We'll go backwards.
Okay.
Thunderstorm was intense. Lightning, loud thunder, heavy rain. Rain for probably 2 hours, but heavy for 40 minutes maybe.
Yeah, I'd say. A lot of lightning.
Yeah, a lot of lightning. Not a lot of wind, it didn't seem like.
No, very calm.
Yeah. Okay. Then there was this earlier in the night. I don't know what time was it, do you remember?
I got up around midnight or 12:30 when I heard these sounds.
Okay. And it was several thumps in the water.
Oh, it was more than a thump in the water. Yeah. I would describe it as
kerplunk.
Bigger than a softball, maybe smaller than a bowling ball size rock being thrown in the river. Right out front of our campsite, right?
Several of them.
Yeah, 5 times.
Yeah.
I got up after the third one.
It wasn't more than one at one time, but yeah.
No.
And I was telling myself it was a beaver.
No.
Smacking the water.
I've heard beaver tails, they smack. This was no smack.
So that only leaves 2 other options. Jason shared his location, so a crazed YouTube fan came and was trying to scare us. Or it was Sasquatch.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard to tell what that was. I mean, it sure sounded like someone was throwing rocks, big rocks, into the river by our campsite to scare us. And there is no houses or nothing around, so really bewildered by this one. That is huge. Check out all the windows. Man, what a beautiful piece of property. And here comes the Colonel.
And here comes the Colonel.
Very interesting. This is where the north branch of the Ausable River enters. How's the old Eagle Talon treating you today, buddy?
Pretty good, running like a top. How about the perception?
Not bad. I'm looking forward to getting to Mio Dam and trying out my new homemade DIY kayak dolly.
Something to look forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, we might not make it today. We're averaging, let me look at my Garmin here. See, we're not doing bad. I mean, we had some really flat water today. That's why it says we're averaging 3.3. Yeah, and now we have a headwind. But we're at 14 miles in, 3.3 miles an hour average. But we've had quite a few miles at 5 miles an hour, 4 and 5 miles an hour. It's just that during the Connor Flats area, we were probably down to 2.5. It was pretty bad. But we're making better time now. The water is picking up, and we're gonna try to make it to the Mio Dam campground. It's pretty far. I know we're gonna make it the Parmalee Bridge campground. That's where we're shooting for at least. And then if we feel good and it's early, we're gonna head on down to the Mio Dam campground. It would be nice to knock out one of these dams today, because we have 6. And here we are on day 2. We gotta get one of these dams knocked out today, or we are never gonna make it back to our truck in Oscoda. Listen to how quiet it is out here. Boys, it's been a long day today on the Ausable River. We are just about ready to go through 26 miles on this river. We're wanting to go 30, but actually we're going to end up at 33 when it's all said and done today. We're heading to Mio Dam Pond campground. And it's approximately at mile 33 for today's mileage. So as long as we keep our 4 mile an hour pace, we will be there in about 2 hours and have plenty of daylight to set up camp and enjoy the fire, cook a nice dinner, etc., etc. But I can tell the old Colonel is getting worn out. Look at him, he won't even stick around to be on camera. Float away.
I can't float that slow.
I haven't filmed a whole lot today just because it's been so cloudy and cold and gloomy. We're kind of saving the footage for tomorrow and the next day and the next day. We knew today was just going to be a long, cold day of rowing with some mist and lots of clouds. But we're just about finished up for the day, and we'll get a nice warm fire going because my toes have been cold all day. Well, we are on our final 4 to 5 miles, I think it is.
Yep.
To Mio Dam Pond. Not Mio Dam, we're just about on Mio Dam Pond. About 4 or 5 miles across Mio Dam Pond to the dam. And the Colonel is worn out. He has had it for the day. We are at mile 27. Our new record for one day. We're getting close.
Night, though. I didn't sleep a wink.
Yeah, Colonel, supposedly he didn't sleep a wink, even though I heard him snoring half the night.
20 minutes. Maybe.
Anyway, I wanted to show you guys, I'm going to turn this camera around and show you this flat water we're in. We are just about entering the pond, not quite, but this is where the water gets slow and stagnant and boring. Beautiful scenery, just very overcast, but man, it is so peaceful, calm, and tranquil. All those good words. Oh, it's lovely. Fantastic, phenomenal. There's no rocks and boulders in this river. That's what makes it boring. When you got rocks and boulders, it speeds the water up. It gives you some riffles and rapids and moves things along a little better. Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful reflection. That is gorgeous. Look at this campsite, guys. I am so tempted to stop here. That is a hammock camper's dream right there. Oh, look at those pines. Wow. We got a couple beautiful swans up ahead, and I'm gonna go try to sneak up on them. We'll see how close we can get. We're gonna get these swans to fly. I think we might get him to fly. There he goes, there he goes! We have finally arrived to the Mio Pond campground. Colonel is all set up, working on his air pad, and I have some chili mac with beef soaking right now. I am starving to death. And here's a quick look at my homemade PVC kayak dolly. And it held up so far, so I'm pretty happy with that. And because Colonel snores awfully loud, I decided to set up in the next site right through here. And there's my duplex. And I have to make a stake to pull out this for my kickstand because I lost a stake last night somehow. I could not find it this morning anywhere. So I'm not sure if I dropped it in the river when I was washing the dirt off of them, or it just never got pulled out of the ground. But I looked everywhere and I gave up. I am starving. I'm tired. I know the Colonel is beat beyond belief. He is hurting. His hip's hurting. We put in 32 miles today, so it was a long, long day. A lot of slow water, flat water especially in the Mio Pond. Oh, it was terrible. But we are finally here. So we're going to eat, hit the hay early tonight because we have another big day tomorrow. Numerous ponds coming up, but some more beautiful scenery and more beautiful warm sunny weather, which is what we're looking for after today. Because today was cold and cloudy and miserable with mist and sprinkles off and on. It is just about 8 o'clock. Colonel, you've had it for today, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I recover and can go.
Yeah. Hopefully we get a good night's sleep and recover for tomorrow's big day. We'll see you then. It is morning day 3 and we are in the middle of packing up, eating some breakfast, drinking some coffee, and we will be back on the river here shortly. We're getting a little bit of a late start today. We both slept in a little bit. I didn't get up till 7. The Colonel didn't get up till 8 because he slept like a princess over there in that new REI tent. I can tell there's a significant difference in temperature this morning. Not cold at all. It's supposed to be still low 70s today. The sun's supposed to make an appearance. Tomorrow and the next day are the 2 days that I can't wait for. It's supposed to be 79 to 80 degrees and sunny. So we're gonna finish the trip with beautiful weather. Once again, out on the boring Mio Dam Pond. This damn pond is getting to be a little much for me. Is that okay to say that? I know that's how you feel too. We made it to our first portage, finally off of Mio Dam Pond. I didn't film it. Since it was our first one, I just wanted to get everything up and over this set of steps and not have any major disasters and lose my camera. But there's where we're heading. I believe right down there somewhere. Back into the Ausable River. Well, we officially made it through our first portage. All right. What do you think, Colonel? Was it as bad as you thought?
Worse.
But we have a quick, easy entry back into the river. I don't think I'm going to use this. I imagine it's for assisting in the canoe races. Right back into the water. I'm just going to go down these steps and enter there. So before we get back in the river, we're going to go take a quick visit to the golden arches up ahead. And we're off. The sun is trying to peek through the clouds, and we are out in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful. We have finally arrived at the halfway point of the Ausable River. Mile 63. And the sunshine is finally trying to make another appearance through the clouds up there. It has been cloudy again here on day 3. We were expecting low 70s and mostly sunny, and it has not happened at all. And it's comfortable, but definitely not take the shirt off kind of weather. So at least we have a weather forecast that says upper 70s tomorrow and the next day. So on the final 2 days, we will be sweating our butts off trying to get across all these damn ponds.
It never gets old.
That's what they're called, damn ponds. Loud dam pond, foot dam pond, 5 channels dam pond.
I don't give a damn pond.
It's a lot of damn ponds. Now we're gonna get there. My goodness, we haven't seen a duck or a heron for like an hour, and all of a sudden they're everywhere.
Huh.
It is so quiet and peaceful out here, but at the same time a little boring. I'm ready for some action. Ready for some class 1 rapids, some portages or something. Right, Colonel?
Something.
Maybe not a portage. Colonel's not looking forward to the next portage.
Well, the portage is the pond.
We'll film the Colonel on the next portage. We'll show you how a professional rolls out the kayak to make the portage. We are entering the flat water of Alcona Dam Pond. And boy, is it beautiful. Not that I like the flat water, but man, it's so different than the fast-moving water of the upper river we've been on. But listen to that. What do you hear? Nothing but other than an occasional bird. So we are about 2 to 3 miles from Alcona Pond primitive campground, and there's 2 options there, one on both sides of Alcona Pond. We're kind of spoiled with picnic tables now, so we want to make sure we get a campground with a picnic table. After a long day on the water, the Colonel has to have his picnic table. Actually, he needs running water, electricity tonight. Look at that, guys. I know the sun's not out, and it's overcast and only 72 degrees, but my goodness, the reflection, the tranquility, and the peace. Ah! And Colonel ruined the whole thing. So Alcona Dam Pond is so much different than Mio, but the entrance to it is really cool. It's a totally different feel. We got all this grass on the left and right of us. Ducks are flying out left and right. I mean, we've probably seen 20 or 30 ducks already since we've entered this.
What is that?
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I see some blue sky. Hallelujah. Oh, pure Michigan, thank you. It's been so gloomy and cloudy and cold, but it is calm and about 73, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a...
It just feels very comfortable. It's not hot and it's not cold. But that's what I like to see. Some blue sky and the sun's trying to pop through the clouds over there. Oh man, I've been waiting for this for 3 days. Tomorrow is going to be blistering hot compared to what we've been through the last 3 days. So really looking forward to tomorrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's a look at Alcona Pond. Alcona Dam Pond in all of its glory. I'm just glad we don't have a wind coming into our face. It is dead calm, dead silent, very cloudy, but you can see how grand this pond is. It feels like we're going across a massive lake. Colonel?
Agreed.
Aren't you glad we're going to be at camp in less than an hour?
Yes. Last night was too late for the Colonel.
Yes, it was.
Past his bedtime.
The Colonel had a headache last night. He was dehydrated. So after a 26-mile day, we have reached our camp for tonight here in the middle of Alcona Dam Pond. The Colonel is getting out of his kayak right now. He said there's water here, a picnic table here, and bathrooms. What more could you ask for? Let's go check it out. Finally, 26 miles later, we have arrived. Oh. So I wonder if that's the modern campground across the way there.
I think it is.
There's a beach there, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you this beautiful primitive campground we're in. We have the whole place to ourselves. Pine trees, privies, pure Michigan water pump. This place is beautiful. Fire pit, holy cow. We got a 6-foot fire pit. Look at that beauty. Picnic table. Colonel, you're in primitive heaven. All right, look at this place, guys. This is amazing. I mean, you could hang hammocks over here in those pine trees. Have a beautiful bonfire. Fresh water, bathrooms. This place has it all. And on top of it all, a beautiful view of Alcona Dam Pond. Lovely. And I believe that's the modern campground right over there. We passed numerous private campgrounds on the way here that were all filled up with beautiful sites right on the lake. But I think that's the modern campground over there. But why go over there when we have this amazing site? Probably the best one we're going to have for the next 2 days. All right, I know I'm laboring on and on and on about this campsite, but I'm telling you what, guys, this is like top 10 campsites I've ever seen in my life. This is just magnificent. I gotta show you this hammock site I'm considering tonight. I have the hammock and the duplex with me. I'm so torn because I love my duplex and I've been sleeping so good in it, but when you have pine trees right on the water with perfect distance for hammocks between the trees, it's hard to pass it up. Check this out. I think I'm gonna hang between that tree and that tree. It's the perfect hang distance right in the pine trees. And look at the ground. This is the kind of ground I like. No dirt and mud or sand, just pine needles packed down right on the water. Oh my gosh. Colonel, I haven't been this excited about a campsite in years. One other thing I failed to mention is that we are a half-mile away from the dam already to exit Alcona Pond. Look behind me, right? Okay, I think I see it. Right there is that little patch of trees. Right beside it is the dam. Half-mile away, and we'll be back on the Ausable River bright and early tomorrow morning.
Sometime around 9:30.
No, we're not getting out here at 9:30, 7:30. All right, I have decided to use the duplex tonight, even though it's one of the most beautiful hammock sites ever. I've been sleeping so well in the duplex that I just can't pass up the opportunity to have a great night's sleep again. And it's so quick and easy. That's the great thing about it. You know, the hammock, I know the hammock isn't that bad, but compared to setting up a duplex, there's just no comparison. And I must admit, I think I sleep better on the ground than in a hammock. Sorry, hammock campers. I think I'm a ground dweller now. Anyway, this is where I'm camping, right here in the pines, right behind me. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And the water right here is crystal clear. I know you can't see that through the camera, but it's crystal clear. Pristine. All right, let's get this duplex set up and get a fire going, fly the drone, get some food. It's gonna be a good night. All right, the duplex is all set up, ready to go on the lovely soft pine needles on the shores of beautiful Alcona Dam Pond. Let's go take a look at the Colonel's progress on the REI If you have ever shopped at the REI in Dublin, in Columbus, there's 2 REIs in Columbus, one at Polaris and one in Dublin. The one in Dublin has a certain employee who says, "Hello, welcome to REI." Every customer that walks in, he says that. It is so annoying, but so funny. So let's take a look at the Colonel's REI tent setup. You got it all good to go, Colonel?
We're camping.
All right. Why does the tarp look a little sloppy and loose? It's because you don't tighten the straps.
Nah,
Okay.
I'm only gonna be here one night.
It doesn't matter. There's no rain, no wind.
Yeah, I just put it
Until tonight when there's 30-mile-an-hour winds and a major thunderstorm.
Then I'll regret it.
It's a nice looking tent. Are you easily able to get all your gear in there and sprawl out, and
Yeah.
or do you feel a little tight?
It's a little tight when I'm gonna roll up my air mat while I'm in there.
Yeah.
That's, because it's the full length of the tent, and try to fold it and roll it and be in there.
Right.
With it. That's the only real trouble.
Okay. But you and your wife in there together, is that ever going to happen?
In my opinion, that's a one-man tent.
Yeah, you're right. If you want to have your gear in there with you, you're right. That's a one-man tent.
Yeah.
That would be really tight for 2 people.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at that. It's definitely overcast, but we see the sun reflecting on the modern campground over there. Oh, I just lost focus here. There we go. The sunset is happening, unfortunately, behind us somewhere back in there, but it's reflecting right off the modern campground where we almost went, and I'm glad we didn't. We're struggling a little bit. Everything's damp. Colonel, your opinions of this campsite is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, never have I been at a campsite with Jason Wish, having my tent set up, a fire going, and just time to kill. 2 hours of daylight left.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's relaxing. The first time on the whole trip I get to relax.
Usually it's set it up, scarf your food down, and go to bed.
Yeah.
There it is. It's going good now. Holy cow. Look at the hook of the eye. Alright, this is ridiculous. I had like 10 perfect casts and I turned the camera on and they all suck. Oh yeah, that's a bass catching cast right there. I have patience for about 10 or 15 casts and that's it. It's time to go break out the Spam. That's what's for dinner tonight, no fish.